Why do you have to go after religion? It gives people comfort. It doesn't hurt anything. Okay, well, other than most wars, the Crusades, the Inquisition, 9/11, arranged marriages to minors, blowing up girls' schools, the suppression of women and homosexuals, fatwas, ethnic cleansing, honor rape, human sacrifice, burning witches, suicide bombings, condoning slavery, and the systematic fucking of children. There's a few little things that I have a problem with. So,
come on. Leatherface is out there hacking people up, but I've got a positive attitude. It's Halloween, it's the season for this kind of thing. But I'm going to tell you a story, and it's got something to do with bloodshed. See, I was at this prayer meeting once, and we're very liberal in who we invite. We had this atheist come, and she was too good. She was too good to be there. Too good to be there. But she attended anyway, and we're all talking about her faith and her lack of, and she pipes up. What does she say? She says, you know, the thing about religion is it's responsible for like virtually all the wars in the world and all this. Let me tell you something, it's not. I hate when people say this. You atheists, you pride yourself in being so intellectual because you're very smart. Only you're not. And let this be known. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror. I want you to tell yourself, you just choose and cherry pick data to satisfy, to satiate your appetites, to convince yourself that what you believe is true. You are just as bad as the most fundamental Christian, atheist, whatever. It doesn't make any difference, okay? You just have a worldview and you're trying to support it. And you will say shit that isn't true to support that belief system. I'm sorry I have to do this. I'm sorry I have to show you the mirror. But that's what's happening, okay? Axelrod and Phillips put together the Encyclopedia of Wars, and they listed 1,763 wars. And of these wars of history, only 123 had religion as their primary motivation. Do you know what that means? That means 7%. Now, just give yourself a seat. This is a couch. Have a sit and think to yourself. Is that all the world? Is that all the fucking wars in the world? Is it? Let's ask the dog. Doggy, is that all the wars in the world, mate? What do you think? What are you saying to it? Oh no. You're an atheist, dog, anyway. You don't agree with me in anything. You just want to be left alone. No, it's not. It's not all the wars in the world. Can we appreciate that fact? Can we take it home? Can we lock it in? Is it locked in? Put the fucking key, twist it, and throw that shit away, because the answer is given. You know now that only 7% of all the wars in history have a religion as their primary motivation. You know that now, so you don't have to say that anymore. Okay, great. Now, as a Christian, I don't need to give a response. I don't need to give an answer to every religion, from the dawn of humanity. I don't need to give an account for everything that's been done in the name of religion. I don't have to do that. Just like I wouldn't sit an atheist down and have them answer for every secular philosophy gone awry in the hands of the government, in the hands of leaders who, have these killing fields and these philosophies that lead to war and whatever. These secular ideals, okay? I'm not going to have you answer for them, so I'm not going to answer for Islam, I'm not going to answer for Hinduism or whatever else. Christianity, I don't even have to answer for that. That's not my responsibility. I'm a Christian in the modern era. I'm not responsible for any kind of original sin. Just like all white people are not inherently racist. Just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean I'm inherently tied in to some heinous thing that a Christian once did. And I say Christian because ultimately the no true Scotsman argument, coming from a Scotsman, it doesn't apply. Like, if you point to like the Catholic Church and say there was a pedo scandal, they fucked the kids, that's what you're like, that's what Christians do. I'll turn to you and I'll say, no, it's not. That's not a true Christian. And what will you say? That's the no true Scotsman argument. That's a logical fallacy. No, it's fucking not. Okay, if I'm in the vegan club, and I go out and have myself a fucking steak, and I'm sitting there munching on my steak saying, I'm a vegan. I'm just doing my vegan shit. No, the vegan club is going to come around and say, mate, you've just infringed upon the tenets, the ethic of the vegan club. We don't eat meat. Mate, you're not a vegan anymore. But this is what you atheists are like. You atheists will be like, yes, he said he's a vegan, and vegans eat meat now. No. Okay, fuck you and your little obtuse fucking face, okay? That is not a vegan. Similarly, when a bunch of Christians get together, a bunch of Catholics get together, not because obviously not Protestants, we don't engage in that shit, but you get a bunch of Catholics together and they start fucking kids, or whatever. It tends to be Muslims that do that, isn't it? Now, what is it, Rotherham scandal? Anyways, whoever it is, when they do that, and the tenets of their faith say that you don't do that, that's a sin. Jesus said it'd be better for you to have a millstone tied around your neck and be cast into the ocean. Does that sound like, you know, a tenet of the Christian faith? No, it's not, okay? So those people are not true Christians. That's the point to be made there. So let's just talk about the Crusades as well, because I mentioned Islam. If it wasn't for the Crusades, the Western world would be Muslim. We'd be living under a caliphate, and do you really want that? Because the fact of the matter is, all these things that Bill Maher listed, this big list he gives against religion, all the worst shit comes from one religion. And atheists, a lot of atheists they're complete and utter cowards. They are cowards. You go on Facebook, who are your atheist friends criticising? Is it the Muslims? Is it the terrorists? Is it this ideology, this backward, regressive ideology, this thing that puts women down and you know, enshrines this idea of death, this death cult for killing people who practice homosexuality, who leave the faith? Are they criticising Islam? No, they're not. No, they're not. They've got memes about Jesus. They're dissing the Christian church. Why? Because they're cowards, okay? Absolute cowards. They've got no balls, mate. They've got no testicles, okay? You want to see some testes? No, I'm not going to show you some testes, but that's what it's all about, mate. It's about having the testes, to call it like it is. And Sam Harris very fairly said the same thing. This is Sam Harris, right? This is Sam Harris. He says, these differences are actually a matter of life and death. He says, there are very few of us who lie awake at night worrying about the Amish. This is not an accident. While I have no doubt that the Amish are mistreating their children by not educating them adequately, they are not likely to hijack aircraft and fly them into buildings. But consider how we as atheists tend to talk about Islam. Christians often complain that atheists and the secular world generally balance every criticism of Muslim extremism with a mention of Christian extremism. The usual approach is to say that they have their jihads and we have people who kill abortion doctors. Our Christian neighbours, even the craziest of them, are right to be outraged by this pretense of even-headedness, because the truth is that Islam is quite a bit scarier and more culpable for needless human misery than Christianity has been for a very, very long time. So he basically just says that, you know, a lot of atheists are wasting their energy and time by engaging in this pointless sort of like, let's just be, you know, okay, Islam does a bad thing, but Christians, they did some bad stuff like 1,000 years ago, like 700 years ago, they did some questionable shit. I don't even think they did. I think they did a fucking great job. Did a great job, you know. You look to the world and where's your democracy? In Christendom. In Christendom. Anyways, folks, that's all I've got to say about this. Basically, the main points are, you can't hold a religious person like myself accountable for all the bullshit that's happened in the name of religion for the past 7,000 years, okay? I'm not going to do it because I wouldn't ask the same of an atheist to respond for secular ideologies and things. Okay? The next point is all wars, no, they're not a product of religious ideology. Only 7% are, okay? And that's pretty much it, you know. No hassle, just the truth here, folks, just the facts. And that dog is lying in its wee cover. This is the dog's wee blanket. How you doing, me baby? Do you want to say goodbye to everyone? Do you want to say goodbye? No, I used to be tired, baby. Okay, that's enough. Bye.
Fuck you, Bill Maher.